Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right around the 26. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Second down throw for Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And now running right through it. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 42 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Well, Elliott with a carry there, and he had 33 of those last week in Dallas's win over Washington. 150 yards, 2 scores.
And all of that is memorable.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. Akeem Hunt now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Smith. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before the offense gets going again, league-wide story here. You and I got a kick out of Juju Smith-Schuster post-game comments because he had a long touchdown, and he said he kept looking over his shoulder because his Madden rating was only an 82 or an 83, thought he was going to get caught.
Yeah, you can tell he's a youngster because us old folks, that's when the Satchel Paige quote comes in. Don't look back, someone might be gaining on you. But I love the fact that he said, my rating, I thought I was faster than that, essentially. Well, guess what? The ratings get updated each week. Juju, you will be an 89 starting next week. And by the way, your actual rating prior to, it was 80.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenneth Acker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, here's Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got this one down to the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Two yards to go here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Running with Elliott, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenneth Acker. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They go to Elliott again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the pass goes awry there, but, boy, week 8 of the NFL, 3 passers, they did not have any throws go awry. That was Matthew Stafford, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson. All 3 were over 400 yards.
Yeah, absolutely scintillating in performances. The only downside for Matthew Stafford, didn't pay off in touchdown passes. He's the only player in NFL history to have two 400-yard games and no touchdown passes in them. Now, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, they rang the bell 4 times each throwing the football downfield. But what a day. 3 guys over 400. A lot of footballs in the air, a lot of excitement for us fans.
Yeah, but Watson and Wilson were going head-to-head. Stafford lost, so the 400-yard passers went 1 and 2.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right, does it? If you throw over 400 yards, you should get a W out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 48 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it, as we just saw there.
Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. And out come the Chiefs now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run again with Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards to go on second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A first down throw for Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Prescott now on second down. Now he's flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for... And he's gonna be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
What stands to reason to give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now, switching topics for a second, you know it was strange watching the Monday night game and seeing Jamal Charles in Kansas City, but not in a Chiefs jersey. And after the game, he was asked about it, and he said it felt weird. It looked weird.
It was strange all the way around, but what a nice ovation he received from the Kansas City fans when he made an appearance in the game, because so classy are they, welcoming him back, realizing what he did for their franchise, and they did part amicably, all right? There was a reason why he was gone, but he had a fumble early that Marcus Peters picked up and ran back for a touchdown. But the best thing for him that night, even though they lost, went over 10,000 yards from scrimmage in his career.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sean Lee coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
2nd down, Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott now. And it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the...
There he goes, right side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 16. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, gun. Switch. Hey, gun. Watch out. Let's go yellow. Kill. Yellow.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Smith now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
give to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The give is to Elliott, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Allen Bailey coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. The swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Smith. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Second down, 9 yards to go. Throwing here, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cook.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. David Irving in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Smith now to throw. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Sean Lee in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And he's going to go down again. Sean Lee in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A gain of 39 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.